The rain is cold tonight. These woods, they feel like they're watching. This place is a haven for the forgotten. The Lyonesse Chronicles, Tales of a Cursed Paradise, isn't in the Great Library. It's here.
Well, look at this. A silk ribbon in a burlap sack. You're either very lost, sweets, or you're the one who's been asking after the unspoken volume.
I am Eva. I was told you hold the keys to the real history.
Truth is a heavy pour, Eva. It'll give you a headache. Sit, drink. I might just have a song or two that the priests forgot to sing.
In the archives, Lyonesse is a ghost story written in gold. They call it a cursed paradise, a land that drowned in its own abundance. But the Inquisition has found something that breathes, something they call ambergrasp.
Wash your hands, Eva. Now. That yellow dust, that's not gold. That's the blood of Leoness. I've seen men come back from the Black Woods with that on their sleeves. They start out talking about fortune, and they end up chewing on their own leather boots because they can't stop the hunger.
It's beautiful, Betty. I've read a letter from a man named Alain. He found a bough that blowed sap warm as flesh. He said it hummed like a chapel choir. He believed the divine was guiding him to a land where no one would ever hunger again.
Alain? Strong back, weak head. If he's the one who wrote that, he's already gone. That choir he heard, that's the sound of a trap snapping shut. Lyonesse doesn't give, it lures.
But the church sees it differently. I have a report from Brother Matthias of the Inquisition. He calls the sap divine spirit. He says when they apply it to holy relics, the stones pulse with the force of a martyr's bone. They want to build an outpost there, Betty. They want to harvest the ambergrasp to fire their miracles.
Of course they do. The Inquisition thinks they can put a collar on a curse. They see a divine spirit, but I see a gluttony that turned a paradise into a graveyard. You tell your brother Matthias that if he feeds the church on Lyonesse sap, the church is going to start eating itself.
There are older stories too. The Ballad of Segurant, a knight from the ancient courts. He saw the Yearning Pit, a place where smoke roared into the skies like a dragon's breath. He rode in with his company to save what was dead, and he never came back.
Segurant was the best of them, and even he couldn't fight a hole in the ground. That pit isn't a dragon's den, Eva. It's the stomach of the world. He didn't die in a glorious battle. He was swallowed by endless hunger. That's the secret. The more you take, the more you need.
The pit Alain mentioned. It's the same one, isn't it? Centuries apart, and they both head for the smoke. The knight for glory, the hunter for gold. Both believing they are chosen. I found a poem, The Lay of Fair Lyonesse. It speaks of a cauldron that never failed to feed. It says no man hungered, no child went lean. It sounds like the paradise we were promised.
Aye, and look what they did with it. They ate until their bellies swelled. They drank until they drowned. The gift wasn't taken away, Eva. It was too much. Lyonesse didn't fall because of a demon. It fell because people forgot how to say enough. Now the land is a shadow. The trees bleed because they're still trying to feed a ghost.
And now the Inquisition is doing the same thing. They aren't looking for food, but they are looking for power. They want their own cauldron of miracles.
And that's why the smoke is rising again. Every time someone tries to harvest Lyonesse, the pit opens a little wider. You think the Inquisition is strong? Wait until they find out that the Ambergrasp hums because it's calling them home, to the bottom of the pit.
It's a cycle, a dark pattern. The ancient fall, the lingering curse, the doomed seekers. Whether it's Alan dreaming of pies or Segurant hunting dragons, they all end up the same, lost to the hunger. I'll write this down, not as a discovery, but as a eulogy.
Good. Now, drink your ale. Stay out of the black woods, Eva. Let the church chase the smoke. We'll be here when they realise they can't swallow the world.
The ambergrasp hums in the distance. The Inquisition marches toward the smoke, and I fear the cauldron is being filled once more.